Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Programming with a Purpose. In this video we are going to create an app related to climate change. We all know that the climate change is real and worsening with each passing year. We see its effects in terms of high intensity storms, raging wildfires due to temperature rise and extreme flooding. The ice sheets in Antarctica and other cold regions are melting at a massive rate. All this is alarming. While there is so much research and work on it, I just wanted to create an app that will serve two purposes. One is basically as a learning opportunity for you guys and providing information to a layman about climate crisis. Most countries have their data about the natural disasters occurring in their region, but it is very localized, and I wanted a consolidated graphical global approach so that we can issue relevant warnings and see the ground realities all around the world. As a first video, I'll be showing you how to display multiple annotations representing different type of disasters on the map using Mapkit in SwiftUI. I have used actual data from some of the websites mentioned inside the description box. So let's start the development of this app. So as a first step, I am going to create a model of storms with basically an enumeration type, storm type, with 7 cases. 6 of these are basically the type of natural disasters or basically an effect of climate change, and the 7th one is basically a case that will encompass all of these types. Now we are going to create a struct storm with different variables. One of it is type, which belongs to basically a storm type. The enumeration we have already created. Another is an intensity level that is basically 1 to 5. Depending upon the intensity, we are going to color a rounded region around a center point. The center point is basically the coordinates. Then there is a variable is expired, which will basically show you that the disaster is ongoing or it happened in the past. And then area of coverage, basically the area of destruction caused by that disaster. It will be in terms of meters. And after that we are going to create an extension UI color, which will basically convert your hex values to RGB. So we are going to create another class populate data that will consist of all the data in terms of static variables that we are going to use inside our project and display it on the map using Mapkit. So we have created a struct with the name of storm data, and we have created a static variable with the storm color codes. It will basically, depending upon the category of storm from 1 to 5, it is going to color the area of coverage with a specific color that we have mentioned inside the hex value. And we are using the extension that I have shown you we have created inside the storm model class. And after that there are storms basically of type. So first we have created some of the tornadoes. As you have seen that in the comments I have mentioned the date on which that storm originated, what was its area of coverage, and what was its location. So all of this data is real, and I have used it from different websites which I'm going to paste in the description box. And after that there is another category dot fires, and then there is flood, and then there is earthquake is basically not that kind of a climate change effect, but in other terms it is going to basically aggravate or worsen the situation of the people located in that locality if they are suffering from other natural disasters. So this is all for the static data that we have used inside the populate data class. Add the specific import statements on the top of populate data.swift file to fix the errors inside this file. Moving to content view, we have created a function with the name of getImage, and it is going to basically return an image for a specific storm type. Here I am creating a struct with the name of map view with the extension of UI view representable. It is basically going to display all the annotations on the view. Here I am creating a class annotation which will basically contain all the annotation values, and apart from that it will also contains the image that we have associated with that specific type of annotation. So you have seen that up till this point we have extended the update UI view function, and the UI view is basically our MK map view. We have iterated all the storms, created a certain annotation for each of the storm with an image with the extension of the class that we have created. I've shown you already, and after that we have appended it inside a variable annotations on line number 46. And after that we have added all of these annotations to our map view and displayed all of them with a parameter animated true. So here we have created another function, add location to map, to basically display the annotation on the map and a circle around that annotation. So basically this function will create a circle around our coordinates, and we have created an extension mk circle which will basically color it with a specific UI color. So you have seen that we have created another class coordinator with which will going to extend two of the map view functions. One is basically the renderer for parameter, which is basically going to display a circle on the top of a map view, and another one is basically view for annotation, which is basically going to display the annotation on the map. So you have seen that I have added different properties to it and set these, and after that it is going to return the relevant types. So here I am basically creating an object of coordinator inside the function make coordinator, returning coordinator, and after that I am uncommenting this line number 41, which is basically going to set the delegate as the coordinator class. Let's move to the actual struct content view, which will basically contain of 3 of the variables. As you can see that top 2 are not being used for now. I'm going to show you their use in the next video. And one of the variable is basically values, which is going to basically get all the values from storms irrespective of the type of key, like it belong to either of the natural disaster. And we are going to put all of these values on the map using the view map view that we have extended using a class I've shown you earlier. Here I am just fixing some of the errors, so follow all these steps and fix these errors. So you can see that I am able to successfully run the code and different annotations are visible on the map in terms of the disaster that is present in that area. All of these disasters are mostly expired and you can pin zoom to see the area of basically coverage. and the basically destruction it has caused with the color code that is mentioned in that circle, purple being the worst, and I guess light yellow is basically the mildest. So all of these values are attached according to like my interpretation. There is no universal basically destruction code for all type of storms. Each storm has its own like level and categories of destruction. So I have just created a normal like just like hurricanes, it's 1 to 5. So I have just created that with the different color codes that you can see inside the type that I've shown you with the storm codes type. And after that you can basically see that in which area which of the climate change or the storm occurred, and you can also associate other description with each of the annotation if you want. So this is all for this part of the tutorial. So guys, this is all for this part 1 of this series. I hope you are going to like this series and we can make a concrete app out of our learning experience associated with these tutorials. Please like, share and subscribe to follow this series and other videos. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to filter each of basically the type of storm and view it on the map. Stay tuned for further updates and thanks for watching.